How far in advance should one apply for pre-approval before looking to purchase? How long is a pre-approval viable? How long is it good for? My lease ends late summer. So what's your
Great
advice? I
question.
might have different advice, but I'm listening to your advice first.
Great question. I say apply now. And I say apply now because you don't know what you need to do to get in position to purchase. So I wouldn't wait till I have to put in my 60 days notice. I'd rather apply now and know what I need to work on. And if you're pre-approved, the pre-approval is good for 120 days because of the credit report.
Okay. But you
So
know
I
what
would
you're gonna
apply
say?
now.
But Kevin, you know what you're gonna say? What about the hard credit pull? I hate that for all first-time home buyers. Now, what is the impact of the hard credit pull? How many points?
So the hard credit pull is anywhere between 0 to 3 points.
0 to 3.
Where you're seeing the large amount is from Credit Karma, probably.
Yeah, your Vantage score may go down more, but your FICO score, the score that's needed to qualify for a mortgage, is 0. I've heard Kevin said 0 to 3. I've heard 3 to 5. I've never heard a lender say above 5 points.
Right.
So what you guys are stressing about, these hard credit pulls, are not a big deal. I'd rather know now what I qualify for, even if it's gonna cost me 3 credit points, rather than waiting till the last minute. Regardless, you're gonna have a hard credit pull, right? But it's not significant enough. And I wanted to ask you this question: what are the ranges? Because people are, so say they have a 680, I'm gonna wait till I get to 700. Is there a significant savings at 700? What are the tiers that if you get to this, you're going to save on interest?
So the top tier is 740. You
I'll
can
say
have
that
an
again.
840.
Top tier, because I have an 840, Kevin. So I need to get the highest. Are you saying that somebody with a 740 is going to get the same as me with my 840?
Yep, same credit.
Shame. I need a little higher. But that's the case for most things. 740 and above, you're going to get the same rate.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep, same rate.
Okay. What's our next tier?
They go up once you get to 620. You go up in increments of 20 points. So 620 is good. You get something called a basis point or half a basis point for 640. So it's in 20 20-point increments on the credit score. But it really only matters probably about 0.25%. And sometimes it's the same interest rate, you just get charged more in discount points.
Okay. So good to know. I just want to say that to everybody to say, hey, you might be getting the same. Don't wait for a 740. I want to wait till I get to 800. For some lenders, it doesn't matter. You could ask them, hey, what's your highest credit tier? At what point am I going to get the same rate as everybody else? And I don't want you to wait, and don't wait on that hard credit pull. Like, I feel like y'all using this credit language, but y'all not making any sense. I don't want to get that hard credit pull. They're going to pull my credit. And then if you do pull with multiple people, multiple applications, is one credit pull within, they say 30 days, I say 14 days. So if you are going to do it with another lender, try to do it within 14 days. It's one credit pull. To know if this is a good deal going with the Cowboys. I'm purchasing a home right now. My lender gave me a 6.6% with a 3% down conventional. Is that good or too high? I'm going to answer it, then I'm going to let Kevin answer it. This is what I tell my clients. Again, you should have got more than one quote. That's really the only way you're going to know if that was good at the time, right? Because, rates are changing every day. So if it's good, it might be, depending on what you could have gotten from somebody else. And then there's other things that come along with, like, are you paying points? Are you not paying points? What's your credit score? So the only way you're truly going to know if you got a good deal, if you compared it to another option that you were offered. That's my answer. Kevin's answer.
Got you. Similar. If you got another quote and they say you were going to pay 8%, 6.6 is good, right? But for the most part, we need to see everything, right? So you're putting down a 3% down payment. So that's a low down payment, and it's conventional. So there's a level of risk, right? However, depending upon your credit score, that's going to determine what your rate is, your debt to income ratio. So there's a lot of factors. So I would say to reach out and get an additional quote. Yes, it's going to repull your credit. Yes, it's going to be a hard inquiry. But will those 3 points help you save a half a point on your taxes? I mean, on your
payment.
On your payment.
Yeah.
So it's just going to all depends. and you might be able to get a 6% interest rate from somebody else, but they want you to pay 3 points. So then at that point, is it a good deal? So it just all depends on what you have to pay. Shameless plug. I'd love to look at it and see.
Let Kevin look at it and see what's
Let me
happening.
look at it and see.
All right, and I want to like say to highlight that again. If it's going to the hard credit pull doesn't cost you money, right? Okay, a hard credit pull costs you points. And if we're talking about 0 to 5, I'm going high at the 5. Kevin wants to keep it at 3. I'm going to the 5 points. It doesn't cost you money. What's going to cost you money is only going with one lender and paying a higher interest rate for the next 30 years or the next 15 years, right? So you're not making a lot of sense when you say, I don't want the hard credit pull, okay? I would rather have multiple hard credit pulls, 2 or 3, right? Instead of not knowing what interest rate I could have received from another lender, because that's going to cost me money. Okay. So just make sure you guys are making sense when you say the hard credit pull thing. Because I think you guys, you are sounding like, oh, I know what I'm talking about. I don't want the hard credit pull. But in reality, it's not making good financial sense for you not to get the hard credit pull. Okay. So just make sure you understand money wise, it's not costing you money to get the hard credit pull. Because it's not a significant amount of points. Y'all act like it's going, you're taking your 720 to a 680. It's just not happening.